gonna be playing a different game here today instead of just doing the typical GTA 5 videos and whatnot. As you can see, I am playing Bloodborne, and I pretty much played through the game at least twice already. One in regular mode and one in New Game Plus, just to get a more feel for it. And now I'm gonna be playing the game on New Game Plus 2, which would make the enemies drop blood echoes a little bit more, but at the same time, the enemies will hit harder. So we might die a few times here, and I know that's probably gonna make some of y'all. will make some of y'all. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Well, I'm gonna be raging. That's what it is. But this game is rage-inducing to that degree. I mean, even when I was playing the game on regular mode, the game was rage-inducing. So we're gonna be playing. We're gonna be doing what we can here. So let me go talk to Isevka here. I can't open it. Oh no, we're already we're already in this spot. So as you can see, I'm wearing the bone ash armor. You get this kind of armor from the chalice dungeons, which I've already done in my initial playthrough. I am not doing those again. Those chalice dungeons were really a pain in the ass, to be honest. And as you can see, I got the Whirligig saw. It's also at +10. You can get this saw from the Old Hunters DLC, which should still be on sale right now for like $5-6. So if you have the money in your wallets, go ahead and pick that up, because it really is a good DLC. Hard, but real good. I'm just making sure I'm picking up everything I see to a point. In case you're wondering my stats are, here's my stats. Level 201. I know certain things hard lock at a certain levels and not. I think my arcane's hard locked at where it's at and all that stuff, but we should be okay for the time being until we go back to the Hunter's Dream and level up some more. I don't know what that was, but whatever. Now, some of these windows and doors will have these lanterns indicating that there's people in them. If you talk to this particular person in your initial playthrough, he'll give you a flame sprayer, which you would need, like, if you're trophy hunting, you will need that for a specific trophy, the Hunter Essence trophy, I believe. That trophy is to get all the weapons, all the main weapons. Not DLC weapons aren't required for that trophy, but the DLC weapons do have its own Old Hunter Essence trophy, which requires you to get all weapons in the DLC. So. I mean, this first part in Yharnam, this is like it shows. This is Central Yharnam. this spot isn't too terrible. I mean, you might die here in the initial run, which is to be expected. But you can practically farm here for a while and get some good get a good assortment of blood echoes to go and level up in the Hunter stream, which I will show that in a bit. Now, this guy here, that's an executioner. You really shouldn't mess with him if you're like a low level, unless you're really good at the Souls games and you know how to deal with enemies like this guy. Let me go ahead and because this guy can't hit you like a tank like that. Or like that. And if he grabs you, that's a one-hit KO. Of course you can stagger him. Which I was trying to do a visceral attack on him, but I kind of screwed up. There we go. And that's a visceral attack. Some blood vials out of him. Alright, back to the whirly gig mode. Now these guys are really a pain in the ass. Those are like sharpshooters, and if they hit you with their guns and all, they can do some serious damage. Oh, dude. Yeah, the sidearm I have there is called the Evelyn. It's another weapon you get in the game. You have to go to Castle Canehurst for it. And I might show that off here because I didn't go through Castle Canehurst in my last playthrough. I mean, I did in my initial one, but not in New Game Plus. So in New Game Plus 2, we might go through Castle Canehurst. So you can see what that looks like if you haven't been there yet. Trying to get some people in. I mean, there's still some more, but I'm going to do something here. I'm going to switch out my Kirk hammer for the burial blade. Now, this blade you'll get... I'm not going to try to spoil it, but this is pretty much makes you look... With this outfit and this blade makes you kind of look like the Grim Reaper to a degree. But what makes this burial blade a little bit better is that I have made it to where it does fire damage as well. Now, it doesn't do a whole lot of fire damage, but against certain enemies it does more damage. see why I say these guys are the absolute worst. Their guns can hit you for a long distance and hit hard, whereas the guns you got, unless you have the long-barreled rifle from the DLC, those guns can do really insane amount of damage at a long distance. That's why I call them sharpshooters. Try to block me off. Nah, the dogs. Oh, so much for him. Yeah, there's like a giant behind that gate. Behind that gate, at least. Up. We will be fighting 2 bosses in this live stream. The Cleric Beast, which is an optional boss, and Father Gascoigne, or however you want to say his name. Watching, how's it going? Alright. Get rid of those goons. Let's continue on. Yeah, these little summoner things here, you can summon like other hunters and whatnot, NPC hunters. Like I could summon Father Gascoigne here if I wanted to, but you have to have insight in order to do it, so I'm not gonna do it because you can use insight to buy stuff in a hunter stream, and I want to try to save up as much as I can. That way I can buy another blood rock so I can get another weapon to plus 10. That's how you visceral a giant. Torch, that's another weapon you need, and some Molotov cocktails. Hey, how's it going, whoever's watching? Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna keep on coming this way. Again, you can talk to some of these people with these that are, you know, that have the lamps burning and whatnot. But some of them are just gonna laugh at you and, you know, say stupid shit. But other people will say, "Do you know where you can find any shelter and all that stuff?" And you'll see what I mean when I get to the major war. Alright. Let me go up here because there's some, I think some shards here. Or code. Yeah, those things I just picked up. Watch, I'll show you what they do. Yeah, I still get to keep all the items I had from my last couple of playthroughs. But yeah, all these items I have right here, these can give you the blood echoes. Depending on which ones you get, some of these just give you like a small amount, large amount, frenzied, and I think these give like at least 10,000, 20,000 a pot. So, I mean, those are good to have. I mean, if you're in a pinch, because this game, if you die, there, like at any moment, at any point in the game, if you die, you'll lose all your blood echoes, which is indicated by that large number on the upper right. So if you lose that, put my lantern on. If you lose that, you have the opportunity to pick them up where you died the first time around. But if you die the second time while trying to get to your blood echoes, you lose that amount, and you're then at that point you're unless you have those cold blood items in your inventory, you're practically screwed from buying healing items in the Hunter's Dream or any of that, or in any location for that matter. And speaking of Hunter's Dream, let me show you what the Hunter's Dream looks like. Now, right there, I just opened up a shortcut, which allows me to get to the lantern if need be. So this is the Hunter's Dream. There's not really much to do here right now, because we have to come here multiple times to like awaken the doll and all that stuff. But if you have your Game to New Game Plus already, here's all the chalice dungeons I've done so far. I mean, I can go in them and do some farming if I so wish. There's no point in me doing that, because of I've already done them. I mean, I think this chalice in layer 3 has it to where there's like a messenger bath similar to the ones right there and right there, where they have like either lost or dismayed or whatever. Like the weapons I have, there's a bath in one of those areas that allows you to like buy like uncanny or dismayed or whatever type of weapons, and the weapons are different. I mean, they're same aesthetically, but they have different abilities. So let me go ahead and repair my weaponry real quick. Alright. Yeah, you can come here, repair your weapons. Certain workshop items you get let you put blood gem fortifications to it, which will allow you to like increase damage for your weaponry. Like right here, I can increase my burial blade to plus 284, which I'll do. But you gotta keep on a lookout that certain items, certain gems would add attacks, but also add attack points, but also decrease certain others. Like if I were to add this odd fire damp blood gem to the burial blade, I'll lose the amount of power to the burial blade, but I'll gain a plus 26 in fire attack. And certain weapons like this, like certain items like this cursed adapt blood gem, will add a thrust, will add more to my thrusting attack, but one downside to it is that it has a weapon durability, which makes the weapon far more brittle. So basically, you just want to experiment with with your blood gems. See how deadly you can make your weapons against the enemies. And of course, with the chalices, back to the chalices, there are certain chalice combinations that you can do to get stronger weaponry. I mean, look at this. I got a 500. I got a plus 500 Kirk blade now, or Kirk hammer. Well, yeah. I mean, but that's pretty much it. I mean, here and right here, you can, when you get some runes, you can come here and Which I'm gonna take these off because I need to increase my my defenses. Lake and where is it? Where's Great Lake? And Great Lake. We just need to enhance our damage reduction. And some of these runes like these will help you get more blood echoes. These two will help you find more items from enemies. These will increase your HP. These will increase your stamina. And all, you know, all that kind of stuff. Now, of course, you can. Once you come to the Hunter's Dream, you can buy like one of the 3 starter weapons. If you're trophy hunting, I strongly recommend getting the Hunter's Axe, which is the one on the right. That one's either that one or the saw looking one. You want something that has a good reach, at least when you fight Father Gascoigne, because I'll show you that when I get to him. The Thread of Cain is mainly a serrated weapon. That some enemies are weak to serrated weapon attacks, so and it's a quick fire weapon, so you can get that as well. And of course, when it comes to sidearms, I strongly recommend getting just a regular pistol. The blunderbuss is nice and all, but it has a slow animation time to reload, and it's pretty much a scatter shot. So like I said, get the Hunter's Axe and get the Hunter's Pistol. Okay. So now we got two. No, wait. Before I go, all these tombstones you see here, these will have like spawn locations up to here, but we have to open. You have to open them first. So we'll go to the Yharnam headstone first, and there's 2 here. This one brings us back to Sefka's clinic, and this one back to where we came from. So we'll just hit this one. Now, when it comes to going back to Yharnam, the enemies will respawn back. So if you're low level and you get to Central Yharnam and stuff, this will be a perfect place to kind of farm for blood echoes for low levels. As you go through the rest of the game, there are other spots where they're more prevalent to give you more blood echoes, which you'll see in later parts of this playthrough. You first. I just like how some of these enemies just say something stupid, and you go and you just make that quip back to saying you first. Okay, now we got 2 werewolves right there, and that way brings us to our first boss, which is the Cleric beast. So we're gonna go there after we take care of these two werewolves. Now you want to bait these werewolves back to that house. Yeah, you just want to bait them back here. And with your Hunter's Axe or whatever long-range weapon you have, you just basically want to do a charge attack on them. But you want to stay out of their attack range so you don't get hit. While at the same time, you want to get close enough so that you can hit them back. If you're on your normal game playthrough of the game, you can pretty much farm on these guys. These werewolves will give a great great amount of blood echoes to farm on. Okay, so we're gonna deal with this giant first. Wake him up. And Visceral will attack him. So here we go. We're coming up to the first boss, which is the Cleric beast. And just to make sure this video doesn't get flagged, yeah, I'm gonna turn the music down to 2 at least. And there's our first boss, the Cleric beast. Now to fight him, you basically want to stay on his backside. Again, heal up when necessary. But like I said, you want to stay on his backside and just go to town on his legs. Sometimes you need to turn off, disengage a lock on, because the lock on camera will screw you up. Beating up on his limbs, he will heal him eventually. But just keep on the attack on him and you'll have him beat eventually. Again, the Hunter's Axe would be a lot. Either the Hunter's Axe or the Hunter's Saw would be a better option here. Again, if he starts hitting you hard, just go ahead and back off on him and just regenerate your health with any blood boss you have left. And there we go. We have him beat. And once you have him beat, you get some insight from beating him, and the Hunter's Lamp will appear. You can light it if you want. And of course, we got so much bullets now we can't hold anymore. But yeah, that's the Cleric beast right there. I mean, he's pretty much the easiest boss, one of the easiest. He's not the easiest, but he's one of the easiest bosses in the game. So now we're gonna continue on. Gonna continue on going through the rest of the areas that we haven't been to yet. And once you beat him, you'll get the trophy, Cleric Beast, or whatever it's called. If you want to see me do a Path to the Platinum series, I don't know why I would, because this game was a pain in the ass to plat when I went through it the first time. But if you really want me to go through that terror again to plat the game properly, just let me know in the description, and I'll see what I can do. I mean, honestly, I don't want to go through that misery again. But if need be, I would. And to be honest, I would even go as far as help people, like offer this game as a service to plat games for them, similar to what I've done with Final Fantasy IX with the Hail to the King trophy, where I offered my expertise or at least my way of doing it, for them for a price. I can't do this stuff for free, but I will do it for you for a price. It just depends on the difficulty layout of the game itself.
You're a hunter, aren't you? Then, well, do you know of any safe places?
If you go back to Isefka's clinic, you can tell the old woman that Isefka's clinic is safe. But if not, you could, and you go to the cathedral ward, and you can come back here and talk to her, and tell her about the cathedral ward, which I'll show. Now there is a little side quest that you can start up here. It's with Eileen. If you don't know who Eileen is a hunter who goes by the name of Eileen the Crow. She pretty much hunts hunters that have gone completely insane. But you talk to her. She has a lengthy side quest, which, when completed, will give you her outfit. Well, you'll see.
Oh, a hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here, to welcome the new hunter.
She'll give you some boat hunter marks, which these items will allow you to return to a lamp without losing your blood echoes.
Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now. Still lingering about. What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts. No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves.
You can keep talking to her if you want, and you can also fight her if you want as well. But by doing so, you will get her the item she drops, which is the Crow Hunter's badge, which will allow you to get her outfit and the her weapons, the Blades of Mercy from the the Messenger Bath in the Hunter's Dream. But by doing so, you will miss out a few items that she gives out during her side quest. So if you're low level, I strongly recommend not to fight against her. But if you're high level such as me, you can take a whack at it. But I strongly against not to do it. So I'm just gonna leave her alone. But that'll start up the her side quest by talking to her. Now this dead body here. That's yeah, you wanna watch her get scratched. Anyway, this body here holds a shard, but the other one up there holds the saw spear, which is another trick weapon that you would need. So we're gonna try to get back up there without dying. Watch out for these guys. Those pikes, those spikes that they're holding are really deadly. So you can pretty much visceral attack pretty much any enemy or any standing enemy. It really doesn't work with like dogs and stuff. But yeah, you can visceral attack just about any enemy, you just gotta time it right. So yeah, that one right there holds the holds that other weapon, the saw spear. Yeah, there's gonna be some rats again, so I'm just gonna come down here real quick, grab the saw spear, and jump down. Yeah, these sharpshooters just love to piss you off. Well, love to piss you off. Yeah, but this town's also cursed, so whatever. You know? Okay. Yeah, you see that glowing item that's over there on the other side of this opening? That's the hunter's outfit over there. That outfit right there is one of the best outfits to have because it's a more balanced outfit in terms of yeah, I thought you can. Well, anyway, but yeah, that outfit is like the most balanced one you can get early on in the game. There is a way to get there. I'll show you how to get there in a moment. First, we need to come down here. Now, in case you're wondering how to slide down ladders or how to climb up ladders, just hold the circle button while going up and down the ladders and stuff. Now, before we go down there again, because we will have to go down there to continue on, we're gonna come here and we're gonna go over there. There's gonna be a giant, but there's a reason why we're going there. Stagger him. There we go. Like I said, staggering enemies it's all about timing. You just need to time it just right before you can get that staggering and do that visceral attack. Now, when you come here, you want to talk to this little girl right here.
Who are you? I don't know your voice, but I know that smell. Are you a hunter?
There's a reason.
We look for my mum. Daddy never came back from the hunt, and she went to find him. But now she's gone too. I'm all alone. I'm scared. Really? Oh, thank you. My mum wears a red jeweled brooch. It's so big and beautiful. You won't miss it. Oh, I mustn't forget. If you find my mum, give her this music box. It plays one of Daddy's favourite songs, and when Daddy forgets us, we play it for him so he remembers. Mum's so silly running off without it.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my inventory, quick inventory. Reason being is because of you can use it against Father Gascoigne when you get to him. Oh, and the other reason we come here is to open up this shortcut. Which brings us back to where we fought our first giant right there. Which we're gonna leave alone, because we don't need to fight him now. Do a ton of damage if you're not careful. Now once, I've already dealt with the werewolves, unless they don't respawn. But anyway, this is where you go get that hunter's outfit. Even if you got the outfit already, and you're playing the game on New Game Plus over and over again. Ironically, you can get the outfits again. Over and over, doesn't matter how many times, and you can pretty much sell these outfits and make like a good chunk of make some good blood echoes. Again, we just wanted to come down here. If you're not too careful, these enemies can like get you in a corner and they can't kill you really fast. It's almost happened right there. And when that happens, you're pretty much screwed. Of course, the same thing can happen to them, where you can get them in a corner and you can kill them relatively quick. That's not good. One good visceral attack. And here's the hunter's outfit. And it's real simple to change out. Basically, you're just going to come here and select the outfit, the outfits that you have. I'm just going to keep the ones I have on. Well, you know what? Let me show you what the hunter's outfit looks like. That way you can get a good idea of what the outfit looks like on your character. Covers the face, but the outfit itself is pretty standard. And like I said, it's one of the most balanced outfits you can get in the game early on. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my outfit back on that I was wearing. Alright. Now, those are enemies down there. Those are no legs. I think that's what they're called. That's what the game calls them. Yeah, that was a good. Fall damage on this game is so unfair. But yeah, these guys, these enemies you have to watch out for early on, because these guys can hit you like a tank. And if you're not careful with these enemies, yeah, you take a bite of your blood echoes. Yeah, alright. If only From Software was working with the creators of Gundam Wing and made a test site. inspired outfit. This would make my guy really look like the Grim Reaper, or at least in an anime mech sort of way. But this outfit with the scythe alone makes him look like the Grim Reaper. So anyway, yeah, you just want to continue on coming through here, kill all the enemies that you see. That way you can get some blood echoes and whatnot, and also find all the items that can help you like level up your. And just find all the items that you need to, hey, how's it going, everyone who's watching now? Yeah, just going once, just coming through here, and all that stuff. So, down there is a really hard enemy for low-level players. It's like a big-ass pig. There is a way to get to him, and you can do like a sneak attack on him, so I'm gonna show that. Like, he's like a super big-ass pig in that sort of way. We're gonna come here, but we're gonna come here first and open up this shortcut in case we die against Father Gascoigne, because that boss hits like a tank. He wields a blunderbuss and the hunter's axe. So here we have the shortcut open, and there's two giants that you can go ahead and fight. Now you want to once those Yarnamites run towards you, you want to kind of run away from them, because there's gonna be one over there who lights a fireball, and that ball will just come rolling down here. So in your initial playthrough, the ball can do like one shot these enemies, but in the initial play, the New Game Plus on up, it won't kill them in one hit, so that's unfortunate. So you're just gonna have to kind of finish them off afterwards, but it will do damage to them. All right. Let's get this giant down here, kind of bait him. Gotta love that attack. Okay, so like I said, there is a way to get to that pig without alerting him, and this is a way. So again, there's the pig. Now, an easy way to beat him is just to like sneak up on him. And when you get close, you want to do a charge attack with R2, and this will like stun him, like so. And then you want to press R1 real quick, and that'll hit. And we pretty much gave the pig a really messed up prostate exam and killed him in one hit. Now, one of these items here, not the one that we try to pick up because we maxed out on blood vials, but one of these like, I think it was this one with the boat hunter mark, but one of these holds an item called the bone saw badge or whatever. I think that's what it's called. Let me see. Saw hunter's badge. This one. You get that item, and then when you go back to the hunter's dream, you can go ahead and buy the other starter weapons like the saw, the threaded cane. If you have, if you got the axe, you can buy the saw and the threaded cane, and as well as the blunderbuss if you got them as well. All right. So with that being said, let's head back and let's go fight our first true boss, which is Father Gascoigne. Of course, here we have a couple of enemies here. We're not gonna mess with them. I'm just gonna let them be. Besides that, I think what was right there was some cold dude. What's the? Let me go ahead and put my thing up. All right, here we go.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
He would know. Now, of course, you can visceral attack him if you get it good enough. Of course, a cheese way to beat him is to kind of keep him in. A cheese way of beating him is what we're doing right now, which is to keep him like a row of tombstones between you and him, and just charge attack him. And when he gets close, just charge attack him and just keep going, just keep doing it. And of course, when I play the music box, this will let you get a couple of attacks in.
It's enough to make a man sick.
Also, don't forget to play the music box at least once, because if you play it over and over, he will transform like he is now. So once he transforms, you want to get away from there, because he will destroy the tombstones. So your tombstones won't be your ally for far too long. What you want to do is you want to try to bait him between this tree and this tree and the statue, because he won't be able to destroy him. And just keep attacking him until he's dead. Sucks. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew eventually that was gonna happen. So where's it gonna spawn us at? Back to the Hunter stream. Okay, so that's not too bad. So yeah, we'll just go back to Central Yarnum since we have that checkpoint open again. But yeah, that's the one thing that I don't like about the game is when you lock on to somebody and you get into a corner, the lock on doesn't help you. I mean, this game doesn't help you in the slightest anyway. I mean, it does give you the blood echoes, no, not the blood echoes, but the blood vials and all that, which is all well and good. But like, there's like certain things that just fight against you, and the camera on lock on is one of them. Now we're gonna have to kill these guys to get to that shortcut without having to deal with them. So yeah, it is rather unfortunate that we died right there at the first true boss. I mean, we beat the Cleric beast very easily, but Father Gascoigne, man, he once he turns into that beast, he can really kick your ass. Alright. Again, let's bait these guys. Bait this guy. Come on. There we go. Nice try. Now, I'm not gonna go for my blood echoes just yet. I mean, if I lose them, I lose them. Oh, then again, it's what 700,000 blood echoes worth? Oh, come on. Yeah, like I said, you don't want to play the music box too much because then it'll amplify the transformation a little faster, which you really don't want at this point. I think that attack alone, yep. Now it's time to run. Get my blood echoes. See, where's he gonna show? See what I mean? You get into a corner. See what I freaking mean? You get into a corner, and the game just says, "Screw you." Give you the middle finger. You know, that kind of stuff. It screws you, which sucks. It sucks. We will beat them. We will beat them before the day's up. We will beat them. Since I picked up my points before he killed me, we don't lose. So As long as you pick them up before you die, again, you won't lose your points, so we're good for now. Alright. So let's get this guy again. Yeah, you laughing, huh? Yeah, sometimes sometimes it doesn't work. Alright. Back off. Yeah, if you hurt if you like damage an enemy when he damages you and your bar doesn't go down beforehand, you can actually get some of your life back. Nice try. Back off. Uh-oh, he's transforming. Move! Get up! Points too, and we get the Odeon tomb key, and we got some extra points from him. So once he's beaten, then the lamp here would be it would be done. It'll come up, and before we head on in right there, we want to come over here and just drop down, and here you'll grab the red jewel brooch for that little girl. Now you really don't have to bring it to her, but you can to complete her quest. But if you don't, you can just break it up, and it becomes like a blood jewel for your to amplify your weapons. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this playthrough of this part of the Bloodborne. I bow to you, to those who watched it. If you like this video, if you like this live stream, a thumbs up, a like, will be appreciated. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. I will be continue on the playthrough in the days ahead. So again, if you like this playthrough, if you like what you're seeing so far, please drop a like and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next live stream.